Breaking Japan's central bank has just made a game-changing move that could send shockwaves through the entire cryptocurrency market. They've secretly partnered with Ripple to launch the world's first XRP-backed CBDC. That's right, the death of the yen could be upon us, and XRP might just be set to skyrocket to $500 as Japan's $5 trillion economy begins adopting Ripple's technology. You heard that, right? This isn't just speculation, we have proof. Stay tuned, because you're not going to want to miss this. Now let's break this down. This partnership between Japan's central bank and Ripple is more than just a rumor. It's the real deal. Leaked documents have confirmed that Japan's CBDC is going to run on the XRP ledger, the same technology that Ripple has been developing and expanding globally. Imagine the global financial landscape shifting in real time with Japan, one of the largest economies in the world, powering its digital currency using XRP. This isn't just a small experiment. This could be the first domino to fall in a much larger shift towards cryptocurrency-backed financial systems. Now, why does this matter? Japan is a $5 trillion economy, and the idea of their GDP flowing through the XRP ledger is almost too good to ignore. Think about it. XRP, the native cryptocurrency of Ripple, could suddenly see massive institutional demand. We're talking about entire financial systems, national banks, and even governments using XRP as a settlement layer for their digital currencies. And with Japan taking the lead, it's just a matter of time before other countries start to follow suit. This could push XRP's price into the stratosphere, with some even predicting it could hit $500 per token in the not too distant future. But before we get carried away, let's talk about the larger context. Ripple's journey in Japan is not just a recent phenomenon, it has been years in the making. Ripple has already established a strong foothold in Japan, with SBI Holdings, a massive financial conglomerate that has invested heavily in Ripple and XRP. Over the years, this partnership has been instrumental in driving Ripple's adoption in the region. This isn't just a random partnership. SBI Holdings has been a key player in Ripple's expansion and adoption within Japan. Their collaboration has paved the way for numerous financial innovations. With their backing, Ripple's presence in Japan is incredibly strong. The synergy between these two giants has created a robust ecosystem for blockchain technology, and now with Japan's central bank openly aligning itself with Ripple's technology, this creates a perfect storm of adoption for XRP. The central bank's endorsement is a significant milestone. What's even more telling is the broader regulatory landscape in Japan, which is extremely crypto-friendly. This regulatory support is crucial for Ripple's long-term success. This gives Ripple the perfect environment to thrive and grow, and as a result, XRP becomes the logical choice for powering Japan's CBDC. The future looks promising for Ripple in Japan now. Let's take a step back and think about what this means for the rest of Asia. The financial landscape in Asia is incredibly interconnected, and changes in one country can have significant ripple effects across the region. Japan isn't an isolated case. Its economic policies and technological advancements often set the tone for neighboring countries. In fact, their adoption of XRP as the backbone of their digital currency could start a domino effect that spans across the entire Asian continent. This could lead to a wave of similar adoptions in other countries. Countries like South Korea, Singapore, and the Philippines have been incredibly proactive in adopting blockchain and cryptocurrency technologies. They are keenly observing Japan's moves. If Japan's CBDC is successful, don't be surprised if other countries in the region start adopting similar strategies. This could revolutionize the way financial transactions are conducted across Asia. South Korea, for example, already has one of the most advanced blockchain infrastructures in the world. They are well positioned to quickly adapt to new financial technologies. They've been looking for ways to integrate cryptocurrency into their financial systems for years. This could be the perfect opportunity for them to take the leap. The Philippines has also been incredibly proactive in adopting blockchain-based solutions for everything from remittances to digital payments. Their efforts could be significantly bolstered by Japan's success. This domino effect across Asia is not only probable, it's almost inevitable. Once other countries see the success of Japan's CBDC, they'll be incentivized to explore their own digital currencies, potentially built on XRP's infrastructure. And the ripple effects of this adoption won't just be limited to Asia. We could see countries across the world following suit. If XRP becomes the standard for cross-border payments and central bank digital currencies, its market demand will increase exponentially, and when that demand rises, so will XRP's price. Let's do a little bit of speculative math just for fun. If Japan's $5 trillion GDP flows through XRP, that's a massive amount of money moving through the network. XRP's market cap today is a fraction of that. And even if just a small portion of Japan's GDP starts to flow through XRP, it could create a surge of demand that we've never seen before. This is why some analysts are predicting that XRP could hit $500 per token within the next few years. Now, I know some of you might be skeptical, but here's the thing. Japan is taking Ripple's technology seriously. They aren't just dabbling in it, they're betting on it to power their future digital economy. And as other countries start to look at Japan's success, they'll likely want to follow the same path, further driving demand for XRP. This isn't just some random prediction. This is happening right now. And if you don't take notice soon, you could miss the boat entirely. This leads me to one critical point: urgency. If you're thinking about buying XRP, now is the time to act. The world is on the brink of a monumental shift. And if Asia starts waking up to the potential of XRP in a big way, the price could rise faster than anyone expected. Once the broader public catches wind of what's happening, it could be too late to get in at these levels. Buy now before the wave hits. TRP's price could explode as these countries and economies begin integrating Ripple's technology into their financial systems. This integration is not just a minor update. It represents a significant shift in how financial transactions are conducted globally. Ripple's technology promises faster, more secure, and cost-effective solutions, which are highly attractive to both emerging and established markets. And as demand rises, the price of XRP will likely follow. The increasing interest from both retail and institutional investors is a clear indicator of the potential growth. This surge in demand is not just speculative. It is backed by real-world applications and partnerships that Ripple is forging across the globe. Japan's move isn't just a sign of things to come. It's a signal that the world is on the cusp of something big, and you don't want to be left behind. The adoption of Ripple's technology by a major economy like Japan sets a precedent that other countries are likely to follow. Creating a domino effect in the financial world, XRP has already proven its utility. And now, with this game-changing partnership, its future looks brighter than ever. The technology behind XRP is not just theoretical. It is being actively used and tested in real-world scenarios, proving its effectiveness and reliability. As we watch this unfold, remember that the biggest investors in the world are already making their moves. These institutional investors have access to information and resources that the average investor does not, and their actions can often predict future market trends. XRP whales, large institutional players, are quietly stacking up billions of XRP, getting ready for the inevitable surge. These whales have the financial power to influence market trends significantly, and their accumulation of XRP is a strong signal of confidence in its future. If these whales are confident enough to load up on XRP, it's a good indicator that they know something we don't. Their strategic moves are often based on extensive research and insider knowledge, making their actions worth paying attention to for anyone interested in the future of XRP. So what are your thoughts? Do you believe Japan's CBDC could drive XRP to $500? Will other countries follow suit and start using XRP for their own digital currencies? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your predictions and thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for all the latest updates on XRP and the world of crypto. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next